Hello friends, I am a survivor of brain stroke. I am in Seattle. I am going out for a walk to enjoy the nature, and I will also share with you various aspects of life and leadership. And I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. It's very cold right now. So this is the house my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives here, and this is the in and around my son's house in Seattle. So I am taking a risk because the weather is not favorable, and but still I am taking a chance to go for a walk. And yesterday it was raining heavily, and today also there is a risk of coming out of the home, but still I took a chance to walk because I have a chronic back pain for the last 17 years. So I have to go for walk. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S.Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, is it in a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Add to that the brain stroke worsened my health in the year 2021. And I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and I don't have any pension, I don't have any regular income. I'm 61 years old with mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. So despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So be resilient, never give up. This is briefly about my introduction. So I am moving forward so that I can improve my, I can overcome my back pain, and I will get some relief from my back pain. So I'm in Seattle right now, and I'm enjoying the weather. Weather is very pleasant overall. It's a beautiful city. This Seattle is a city of contrast. Sometimes cloudy, sometimes it drizzles, sometimes it rains, and it's sometimes sun. So lots of contrast you will find in Seattle, and we entered. We are into fall season for the last 2 months. So overall the city is very beautiful, and people are amicable and adjustable, and they respect diversity and they respect LGBT, and overall I'm very happy in Seattle. People respond positively. So this is briefly about Seattle, and Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected geographically, and Seattle thrives with entrepreneurship. There are entrepreneurs, they are doing good. Some of the entrepreneurs and companies are Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing, you can hear the sounds of Boeing and other aircrafts because airport is very nearby. And Northstrom is from Seattle, and Starbucks is also famous in the world. So these are some of the companies. They are doing good globally. They are renowned. Of course, every company has got challenges, and now Boeing has got some challenges. I think it will overcome the challenges. So entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Entrepreneurship involves lots of risk taking, and sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. So so there is no assurance of success, but still you have to explore entrepreneurship, because even in life also we find challenges, sometimes ups and sometimes downs we come across in life. Similarly, as every individual has ups and downs, every organization has ups and downs. So we have to overcome the challenges, and we have to keep moving, and we have to add value and impact humankind. So and so this is entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted, and it involves lots of opportunities, threats, strengths, weaknesses. All these things are involved. But when you want to grow in life, it's advisable to explore entrepreneurship. And majority of the people fail in entrepreneurship, but very few people succeed. So it's part of the business game and strategy. Everybody can't be like Elon Musk. So this is about entrepreneurship. Even I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but it didn't work out, and I moved to teaching. So this is about entrepreneurship. So I gave you introduction about about myself. Second, I explained about Seattle. Third, I will explain about 4 a.m. rule that I have created a fortnight ago. I coined a new rule, the Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. This is briefly about 3 aspects: creating, generating, and destroying the things. In the sense, I can say in this manner, it's about learning, unlearning, and relearning. And I started this rule, the Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule, because I'm an early bird, and I'm an Indian Air Force veteran, and I have the habits of from the Indian Air Force. That's one thing. And for the last 17 years, I have been waking up at 4 o'clock. So because of these aspects, I decided to create a new rule, Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So now I'm standing here to get the clearance. Once I get the clearance, then I will start walking. Here rules are very strict, and we can't just go like that. We have to follow the rules and guidelines. So once I get clearance, then I will keep moving. So I'm waiting for the green signal to appear. Once the green signal appears, I will move forward. So so I'm waiting for the green signal. Yeah, I got a green signal to walk. So yes, I have crossed the junction. This is the junction. Holy Asian market and various aspects of the seafood is there. So many things are there. Seattle supermarket, all these things are there. So I am standing at that point, and now I'll keep walking. Now it's drizzling, but still as I said, I took a risk of moving forward to overcome my back pain and to get relief from my back pain. Okay, now I am circling back to my story of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. So because of my Indian Air Force discipline and waking up at morning 4 o'clock, I started this rule, Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule, and it is basically about waking up at morning 4 o'clock. I wake up every day morning at 4 o'clock, and I create knowledge, and I write something. Of course, for the last 3.5 years, I am not able to type, and I can't eat with my right hand because my right hand has been paralyzed. Otherwise, I read or watch YouTube, something like that, so that I acquire knowledge. So I create knowledge, and I generate knowledge, and I have 43 years of diversified experience, and I have 61 years of life with observation. All these things I integrated. So I generate knowledge, and I share my knowledge with the world. And at the end of the day, that is in the night, I destroy unwanted things from my folder. So this is what I am doing. Precisely, I am the creator, I am the generator, and I am the destroyer. Here, destroying means not destroying the people. It means destroying unwanted ideas, from eliminating negative aspects from mind, and removing useless information from the documents. And so this is briefly about creating, generating, and destroying the things. And there are some advantages of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. 4 a.m. rule. Some of them are you can check dementia, because in America there is a challenge, Alzheimer's disease, which is related to dementia. So you can check dementia, that's one thing, and you can check decision fatigue, you can check depression, and these are the things. And there are so many things involved in this rule, and it helps emphasizing meditation, swimming, walking. Now currently I am walking. So when we walk, or when we go for swimming, and when we do some physical activities, so we can check dementia, and we can improve our health. And currently people are living for a very long more years. So we have to emphasize on health. Health is wealth. And one of the books titled See the Light in You gives a message of health first, education second, and wealth third. So this is briefly about my Professor M.S. Rao's 4 a.m. rule. And what I do every day night, I prepare a to-do list, what I have to do in the next day morning. What I have to do, I prepare a to-do I prepare a to-do list in the night, as I said, I remove unwanted things from my mind and from my document, and prepare a to-do list, and I program my subconscious mind, and next day morning I wake up and I do things in a systematic manner, because already I programmed through my subconscious mind, through the power of subconscious mind. So I behave accordingly and I do things in that manner. So, and every day morning usually what happens, I undertake three tasks, important tasks. Out of 3 tasks I would undertake, and troubleshoot them and resolve them. And I am persistent by nature, and I am very consistent in my contribution. So I resolve any problems, and if I don't resolve the problems, then I just keep them pending for the next day and take up other tasks. So daily I undertake 3 tasks and execute them, because already I planned one day before night. So that's how I am doing. This is briefly about Professor M.S. Rao's 4M rule, and I want to create one a teaser. One of my friends, I requested him to create a teaser titled Professor M.S. Rao's 4M rule. So still the research is going on, and I will try to incorporate new ideas, insights, and integrate with this rule. And I also published some research papers on time management, and I was interviewed by various journals and magazines in my life, and one of the interviews was titled My Morning Routine. So it interviewed me about my morning routine. I think it was some 6 to 7 years back. So all these things helped me create this new rule, and I'll create more and more. So I introduced myself. Second, I discussed about Seattle. Third, I discussed about Professor M.S. Rao's 4M rule. And now I'll discuss about my life briefly. I was born on October 31st in 1963 in a tiny village in a toxic family, and grew up in a toxic environment. And for 18 years my childhood was chaos, and I could not enjoy my childhood. And I supported my father since my childhood, whatever was possible. And sometimes I used to clean dishes, utensils, and sometimes I used to prepare tea, sometimes I used to collect cash. So like that I was leading. And my father was alcoholic and litigant. He worked hard, but he used to give up. So that was the story of my father. And my mother was a very big disaster, and I was cursed with notorious siblings. So I was cursed with toxic siblings, and I am blessed with good friends from Indian Air Force, and I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force helped me come out of the toxic environment. It helped me grow as a leader. And again, don't think that I was an officer in the Indian Air Force. I was a simple technician, and I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. and every month I used to send money to support my parents, and I was getting a salary of some 400 rupees in those days. I joined Indian Air Force on February 4th, 1963, and I supported my parents by sending money every month to my parents, and I gave my whatever the hard-earned money I gave it to support my mother, uh, and uh, and also gave money to my sister, and I funded my own sister, and I also funded one of my friends, which I didn't take, and I gave money to construct the first floor, and unfortunately I was backstabbed by my own siblings. So I was cursed with notorious siblings. And the second challenge I had was that my father-in-law invited me to join business when I was serving in the Indian Air Force. I got the invitation to join. Then I joined. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed and betrayed, and finally I landed into further mess. So my challenges are very unique and unbearable challenges. Two major challenges I had was I could not avert business setbacks in 2007, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. Okay, then after I joined Indian Air Force, I was a college dropout when I joined Indian Air Force. At the age of 18 or 19, I joined the Indian Air Force, and I discontinued my degree because I was doing degree at that time. Then again I paid a continuation fee and continued to 1 year, and I took my degree after taking tuitions. In those days the amount was very little. Within that I used to manage. I am frugal. Earlier, now also I am very frugal. Then after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired a couple of qualifications like DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL, PGDBM. So all these qualifications I acquired through private education. And again, don't think that I acquired qualifications from reputed universities like Stanford or Kellogg's or Cambridge, something like that. I was a college dropout and acquired all qualifications through private education. That too when I was in the Indian Air Force. I sacrificed my personal time to acquire qualifications in the Indian Air Force. Every month, every year we used to get, I got 2 months of annual leave that I utilized for education and learning. And I used to go to far distant places in Jodhpur and various other places to acquire knowledge, and the material was not available because I was doing everything through private education. I acquired qualifications in different areas like DME from Indian Air Force, BSc, that is a degree, which I discontinued, then again continued, then again MA, Sociology from Ajmer University, DCLL, Jodhpur University, Night College, I did MBA in marketing from Indira Gandhi National Open University. So I acquired all these qualifications through private education, and with my own money. Nobody funded, nobody sponsored, and it was very challenging for me to grow in life. Every time whenever I want to do something, some challenges cropped up and I went back. The latest challenge I had was brain stroke in the year 2021, and I was crippled and paralyzed, but again I gradually bounced back. Still I have to bounce back. My right shoulder, right hand is numb. There is no sense to my right hand and right shoulder, and I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. So I am holding my smartphone with my left hand. I'm recording these things because I want to keep them as my memories. So that's why I'm recording, and recording on smartphone is very challenging with my left hand, and it's very stressful and painful, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand as my right hand has been paralyzed and numb. So please bear with me, and I implore you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. I create stories and share my stories to impact humankind. If some of my stories impact humankind, that serves my purpose. I'm very positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. So here weather is it drizzled, now it stopped. So it's weather is unpredictable in Seattle. So but I took a chance, as I said. It drizzled some time back again. So I have my own. I did so many challenges in my life. So I'll keep moving to other area. I think this area I never came. So let me go to this area. Okay. Oh. People are dog walking. Good. Okay. So let me go around and come around. Let me. Then what I served for 12 years in the Indian Air Force, in the lowest rank of a corporal. Again, I was not a commissioned officer. I was a simple technician, and I served in Indian Air Force as a corporal, the lowest rank of a corporal, and I traveled entire India because there was an opportunity to travel, and I used to travel a lot because of the service requirements in the Indian Air Force. So I enjoyed my life in Indian Air Force, and also I was learning, and I acquired qualifications. 6 qualifications I acquired in the Indian Air Force. So I think this side I came first time, I think. Let me see, and I'll try to come back. Okay, I think. So friends, I create stories and share my stories to impact humankind. If some of my I hope my stories resonates with humankind. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. If one of my stories impacts, that serves my purpose. And I have 4 blogs and 3 YouTube channels, and I love creating stories and sharing my stories to impact humankind. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
Yeah, fine. What is this? This one? Sorry.
Say again?
What is this?
You
one?
ordered it?
Huh?
You ordered?
No. I just want to know what is this actually.
Say again?
Sorry, I don't know. What is this here? What you are doing here?
We're just doing some network testing. Network testing?
Network
Yeah.
I'm,
Are you recording?
I'm professor.
Who?
I'm a professor.
Okay.
Professor.
Okay.
I came to enjoy the nature.
Okay.
I'm a storyteller.
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
I'm a storyteller, and I enjoy creating stories and share my stories to impact humankind. That's my job.
That's pretty cool.
So I just came first time this area to find out this area, and luckily you are available. Your name, please?
I'm Derek.
Huh?
Derek.
Derek. Derek.
Yeah. There's bald eagles over there. There's a park over there. We just can't have you recording over here.
Recording.
Yeah.
What recording?
Your phone. You can't have you recording over here.
I can have?
No, you cannot. Over
Oh,
here.
oh,
Yes, yes.
sorry.
As I say, you can go over there and record, but just not over here for me.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for empathizing.
Yep.
And it's Derek. Huh?
Yes, yes.
Great to meet you, Derek.
Nice to meet
I'm a professor. Okay.
All right, nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Huh?
Have a nice day.
You can also take my photo.
It's okay.
Come,
I don't
come.
need. It's okay.
Eh?
You can go.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye. So just now I spoke with someone. And, oh, okay. So I spoke with a guy by name Derek, and he says we are not supposed to record that place, and I came here because we have to respect the people and the privacy there. Okay, so now this is again a part of the story I'm enjoying. So this, I think, can I go like this? No, I will go around and come one day. It's just I'm trying. I will go something and come. So yeah, you can enjoy the view of Seattle from here, skyscraper and Space Needle. You can find Pacific Ocean here, viewpoint. All these things you can enjoy here. You can see golf course area where people are playing. So all these things are unique, and I am very happy that I am enjoying the pleasant weather here. And okay, now let me share with you my journey in the Indian Air Force. For 12 years I was in the Indian Air Force. Hi, how are you? Good, fine, thank you. So we talk to all kinds of people here. I have the habit of interacting with people, but I should be very careful because we have to respect the culture, and it should not lead to any cultural conflict. So I am taking my own precautions, but I interact with people, usually unknown people. It's good sometimes it could be, it may have a negative impact. Fine. So I was in the Indian Air Force for 12 years. Then I worked in Mi-17 helicopters, Russian-made helicopters, and I worked in a MiG-21 series as a technician, a Bowser operator. I was refueling aircrafts. That was one thing, and then again I got trained in Mi-17 Russian aircraft. Then I worked as a technician, and for I think 2 years I was in Northeast India, and I enjoyed traveling Northeast, especially because I recall some of the places like Tawang, Elang, Pasigat, Jiro, Shillong, Itanagar. These places I visited and enjoyed. And even if we want those days, we will not get back, right? So that's why whatever the opportunities you get, you have to avail them, because we don't know whether we'll get the similar opportunities next time. So as life comes, you have to enjoy. Especially after my years of experience, what I came to is that don't think too much about the unpleasant past, which will never come back, and don't think too much about the future, which we can't predict. So learn to live in the present. Every moment matters in life. That's what I realized, especially after the brain stroke. I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and after before COVID, I was taking everything for granted. But COVID opened my eyes, and I realized how fragile the life is. And then I made decisions accordingly, and I decided to learn to live in the present after the brain stroke. This is the biggest takeaway in my life. So life is fragile. Anything can happen at any time. We don't know. So enjoy every moment of your life. Okay, let me take a break. So you can see a bridge here, and you can find T-Mobile Park. You can see skyscrapers and Space Needle, and you can view Pacific Ocean viewpoint. So all these things you can enjoy here. Okay, now again revert to this Northeast India, where I traveled for 2 years. It was a great experience serving in the Indian Air Force for 2 years in Northeast India, and I was posted in Chabua and Mohanbari with my wife. 2 years we were there, and I flew in Mi-17 helicopter. So it was a great experience. If I want also, I can't get that kind of opportunity. So let me tell you once again, if you want that opportunity, you may not get, because I can't work in Air Force now, right? So whatever comes, you have to accept. If you don't accept, you may likely to have regrets in life. So whatever comes, you have to accept. And I wanted to participate in Antarctic expedition, and I wanted to join for the Antarctica expedition, but things didn't materialize. So I could not go. If I had gone for Antarctica expedition, it would have been memorable in my life. So of course it's not a regret as such. So whatever comes, you have to accept. Life is all about possibilities. Good morning. So this is another viewpoint. You hear the sounds of aircraft because airport is nearby. You hear the sounds of Boeing, various kinds of aircrafts you will find here. So I'll go around and come back. I'll make a round. So let me see this one. Oh. Oh, good. Oh, good. This, yeah, I'll come some other day to enjoy this viewpoint. This viewpoint I didn't enjoy. Now I'll enjoy this viewpoint. It's very beautiful. Wow. What a great. So I enjoyed my life in Northeast India. The climate, sunrise usually happens early, around 5 o'clock or like that. Evening by 5 o'clock, sun sets in Northeast, and there is a lot of I I went through the tea estates in that area, and a lot of oil is there in Assam. So it really enjoyed the weather, everything, and I was in hilly areas there, so we enjoyed a lot. So those opportunities I don't think we will get again. Good morning. How are you? So I am making a circle here, and then I will go around. I think here there is a way. Let me see this one. So I am very curious by nature. I will. There are two things resonates with my mentality. I am very curious and creative. I am curious means I will go and find out what is going on there. So I am very curious. That's one thing. Second thing, I am creative. I am creative by nature. Some sounds okay. I am curious to know things. I will ask questions. I will ask too many questions. Sometimes people get irritated, but I can't help, because it's my nature to ask questions, to get knowledge, and let me share with you. I am passionate about acquiring knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So I am very curious, and I am creative. I am creative in the sense I published 53 books, and I published 53 books in different genre, like teaching, training, diversity, mindfulness, leadership, executive coaching, like that. Now I want to write a book tentatively titled Survivor. It's a book I am trying to write. Now currently I have health challenges. Once I overcome my health challenges, then I will write a book tentatively titled Survivor. And I'm very creative and curious, and I want to explore something different. Having published books of different genre, I want to go for a different genre, that is memoir. I never stick to one particular genre. This is both advantageous and it's disadvantageous. People usually stick to one particular genre, one particular thing, but I don't know. My nature and my mindset is such. I keep exploring different things. I tried different areas. When you look at my qualifications also, 6 qualifications I had: DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PhD, CLL. Then of course I joined for Ph.D. in the year 2007, and I got my PhD in soft skills in the year 2011. All different areas. And again I wanted to do postdoctoral course in Harvard, which didn't work out. I missed the opportunity by a whisker. 2016 I applied for a postdoctoral course from Harvard, but it was rejected. I was rejected. So it was the biggest blow in my life. I thought I would become I would become Harvard alumni, which didn't work out. I felt very bad. Of course, the basic problem was that I didn't have a regular education, so Harvard didn't approve it. Although I have knowledge, everything, but still somehow it was rejected. That was a big blow in my life. So I had so many setbacks, so many blows from relative perspective, from other areas, and I wanted to become an officer in the Indian Air Force, and I made 3 attempts. First attempt I was recommended, but failed to reach that merit. Subsequent 2 attempts I was rejected, and so I could not become an officer. I remained as a corporal and served in the lowest rank of a corporal. But I am I'm a continuous learner, and I keep learning and growing despite several rejections in my life. But I think there is some force, some divine power that is driving me to come up to this level, especially in view of the brain stroke. Some of my friends told that yes, there was some divine force that helped me and that drove me, and I survived. So that has driven me up to this level. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay. So all that happens for good. Don't criticize, don't condemn, and don't criticize others. All that happens for good. Everything happens for a reason. I wanted to become an officer. I could not. Of course, I became a international leadership guru and became an author and published 53 books. But again, books don't give any money. Nowadays, people want us to invest money for books. So a lot of marketing is involved. You have to put money, and a lot of money is involved. Marketing strategy, so many things are there. So that's why I could not grow. But still, some force, some hidden force, some spark that is driving me to come up to this level, and I am sure that I will do something big, add value and impact humankind. I am very positive. I am positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive. So be positive, never give up, keep rocking and keep moving. After the brain stroke, doctors thought that I would be on the bed forever, but I bounced back because of the healthy habits from Indian Air Force, and because of the blessings of God. So I survived. Now I am able to walk, but still I have to improve my walking style, and I still have problem while walking. So I am sure I will overcome my challenges and grow in a big way and impact humankind. And this was the story in the Indian Air Force. And I published a couple of books. One of the books is about spiritual tourism, which I mentioned about Chardham. That means my wife and I toured for I think 15 days or 16 days on a low budget again, and we visited Chardham, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Yamunotri, Gangotri, Joshimath, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Chameli, Uttarkashi, Dakshin Kashi. So some other places we traveled, we enjoyed, and we won't get those moments again. And we went Chardham by walk, not by flight. So because we don't have money, we don't have resources, but still we enjoyed every moment of our life. just a moment. Just let me take a break for a moment. So I took a break for a moment. So visited Char Dham and wrote a book. So whatever the ideas I get, I jot down and my document and write books. That's how I do it. Now I jotted some points of writing a memoir. Hopefully things will fall into place and I will write an excellent memoir. Only thing, I have to improve my health and I have to improve mobility of my right hand, and then I will be able to type with my right hand and I will be able to eat with my right hand and I will write a memoir. And this book is about tentatively titled Survivor. It's about my brain stroke, opportunities and challenges, betrayals by my rogue relatives, and optimism, storytelling. So all those things I integrate and publish through a memoir. So let me see how it works. I'm very positive and optimistic by nature, and I'll be able to pull it off despite health challenges and publish it. It will be a tiny book because I can't write a bulky book because of the health limitations. So I'll write a tiny book, but it will be well punched. This my memoir will be well punched with ideas and insights with my brain stroke and various other things. So I'll go around and then I'll come back. I think now it's 52 minutes. I think it will be 1.5 hours. Yesterday I didn't go for a walk. Because of heavy rain, and today also it was drizzling and raining. Now it's not raining, so I had to return without any rain. So let me share with you my challenges of health actually, then I'll discuss something else. I had brain stroke 2019, that's COVID-19 was declared pandemic, and we didn't take things very serious, India and across the world. That is COVID-19. Then gradually the things were aggravated and people died globally, and first lockdown somehow we have managed in India. During the second lockdown, and I felt the heat, and I had a brain stroke and I collapsed. My wife and I had COVID for 2 weeks. Then what happened? My wife recovered, even I was recovering after the COVID. Unfortunately, I collapsed. I didn't know what was happening. And, I had blurred vision. And I was not able to understand what was going on. My wife took me, my wife and my elder son took me to ICU. It's a very challenging situation in my life. Why it is challenging is that at that time, during second lockdown in India, 2021, the second lockdown, I collapsed. We didn't have cylinders, lack of cylinders at that time. That was very big problem. Second, lack of beds too. Third, we didn't have money. My younger son paid bills at that time, and we survived because of him. Then, and I was shifted to 3 ambulances on that day, and I had a kind of breathing problem. I didn't know what was happening. Then I collapsed. Then doctors took me. I was put in the ICU, and the doctors, hospitals exploited the situation. They took money because it was clearly blackmailing us. Because of the situation, they exploited the hospitals. Not only me, some of the people they totally exploited, and God knows God knew my challenges, and some people died, and some of the patients were not accepted by the others relatives, and so it was very difficult situation at the time. And in my street one guy died, and in the hospital a guy died, which I saw very next day morning. And then I came to know that that guy died. His dead body was kept. So I have seen death many times in my life. I was close to death more than 10 times in my life. So I am not scared of death, right? Basically because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, that's one thing. Second thing is I have seen so many challenges, troubles, so I have become very hard. I have become very thick-skinned, and this brain stroke paralyzed my position. And then my wife and I came to home from ICU, and we did physiotherapy exercises, and the doctors thought that I won't survive, and even if I survived I would be on the bed forever, but I survived because of my healthy habits, and because of the power of subconscious mind, and because of the divine force or power that drove me, and that pulled me up to this level. So then 1 year I was at home only, and we didn't have money, resources, all challenges, and we are from a lower middle class family. My elder son has his own challenges. My younger son is in US. He managed funds. He is in USA at that time. So very critical situation. But despite all the challenges, I rose. So adversity teaches us to become braver and stronger. So I have become braver. I am already brave. I have become braver and stronger. And the betrayal by my own family members and my father-in-law, brother-in-law, all these things have made me to become a very unique person. And I don't trust people that easily. So life taught me so many lessons. And so learn lessons and move on. But at the same time, forgive and forget the things. We don't have any time to think about others. So enjoy every moment of your life. Life is beautiful. Life is an amazing. Life is creative. Life is a miracle. Life is all about possibilities. Life is really an inspiring journey. It all depends on how you take them. Now from here I will return to my home. I think it will take 30 minutes. I think I will return. This is Seattle Fire Department. So yesterday I could not go out because of the rain. So I came out. I am happy. Yeah, I don't want to be in the home actually. So I enjoy the nature. I want to walk, talk to people and enjoy. So now I'm returning. So now I'll talk about so I told you about my brain stroke and challenges and troubles, and now I will talk about two aspects. One is soft leadership. In the year 2007, I became a faculty member. Earlier, I was into business, which didn't work out, and I had business setbacks. And I became a faculty member in the year 2007. And at that time, I had a couple of qualifications, not Ph.D. That MBA I had. That MBA helped me to become a faculty member, and that helped MBA. So education helps you overcome adversity. In my case, education helped me overcome the adversity, and I got money every month because I became a faculty member, and I got a salary of some 8,000 or 9,000 or 10,000, I don't remember. And I became a faculty member, and I started supporting my two sons and my wife, because we had to care for our family. It's quite natural. Then I didn't know anything about teaching, but I learned the ropes of teaching, and became a faculty member. So, and we had lots of challenges at that time, and it was very hot in the year 2007, and we slept on the floor without cot, with money. But whatever the money was there, we were surviving, and we didn't have even a AC at that time. Very complicated. My wife and I, my two sons, struggled and suffered a lot because of the rogue relatives. Okay. So then what happened again? For 10 years we were in a single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and we didn't have even a cot for more than a decade. And we worked in private colleges, which were not paying well. Sometimes they didn't pay salaries also. It's very difficult for us to survive, and we didn't have regular employment because private colleges were not paying well. Sometimes they were not paying at all. Very critical situation. Somehow I managed and educated my two sons. In the year 2007, it was again one more turning point. One thing was that I became a faculty member, and I overcame the adversity because of my education and became a faculty member. Then what happened? I joined for Ph.D. in the month of December 2007. It was a turning point. At the end of December 2007, I took admission for Ph.D. I think I paid 10,000 rupees fee, and very next year, that 2008, rules were changed and the fee was hiked, and I was lucky that I completed. If I in the year if I delayed by a few days, I would have not got admitted for PhD, and I wouldn't have mobilized my funds, because rules were changed, everything was changed. And to join for PhD, I met a couple of people for PhD and talked with them. They wanted some articles, publications. Then I showed him the articles which I published in various competitive magazines in India, and I was a columnist for newspapers in the year, I think, 1982-83. I was writing because I had passion for writing. So those all documents, articles, publications I showed to my guide. Then I got admission for PhD. So everything happens for a reason, and I joined for PhD in soft skills. At that time there was a gap. I started loving my students, and the students gave me a title that Professor MSrao is born for the students. And I started a blog in the year 2007, and I started blogging. That's one thing. And as I am very curious and creative, so I found some gaps that students were lacking employability skills at that time. Then I took a thesis, soft skills for employability skills, and that was the PhD theme, and I worked on that, and I ended my PhD in the year 2011. I researched for 4 years, and why I had to research especially for soft skills was that at that time there were lack of soft skills, lack of employability skills in students. Since I was passionate about students, now also I am passionate about students, so I closed the gaps of employability skills and did my PhD. And so it addressed the employability skills, and it connected campus to corporate. So all these triggers were involved. Then I got my PhD in soft skills, and it's with lots of challenges I got my PhD, and with a lot of rejections, and with my persistence, and with my consistent efforts, and with my persistent efforts, and I got my PhD in soft skills. We had lots of challenges in life. Even God doesn't know the kind of challenges we had. And but despite having all financial challenges, everything, all challenges, I kept moving forward because I had the responsibility for my 2 sons and my wife. Apart from then, I kept moving. Then my 2 sons became postgraduates, and I became a doctorate, and all these things. No relative came forward. Nobody funded us. Everything we have managed somehow. And my younger son got a scholarship from Syracuse University, and I managed funds. Then he got a master's in from Syracuse University. My elder son got BTech and MBA. So whatever was possible at that time, I did my best. So friends, what you should learn from life is that you have to work with the tools that you are having. It's a bad tradesman who blames the tools. It's a wise person who will utilize the existing tools and keep moving forward. That's what I did in life. So don't blame XYZ. Keep moving, and have a positive attitude, have a vision, and keep moving forward. There will be disturbances, there will be obstacles which we can't help. It's part of the life. You have to remove the bottlenecks, and you have to keep moving forward with the positivity, and you have to spread positivity. So these are all the things. And for 10 years my wife, my 2 sons and I lived in single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT. With financial challenges, nobody came forward. On the other hand, my toxic siblings, they have taken my money, well, everything they have taken. They exploited my situation. So life taught me so many lessons. So learn lessons and move on. When going gets tough, tough gets going. Someone said, so life is like that. You have to keep moving. Around 1 week back, I had a challenge. I went out. I had a severe chronic back pain 1 week back, and I just came out slowly. I bent and leaned forward and started walking so that I would get relief. one way, brain stroke. Second thing was rain. When I started, it was not raining. Suddenly started heavily raining too, and I was not. I didn't know how to go back, and I kept moving. Brain stroke and severe back pain and heavy rain, and I was walking by bending, and somehow I came to my home. It is just 1 week back. So life, so friends, it's reading books is different, and practically experiencing is something different. So I experienced the challenges in life. Life is not easy. Life is not a bed of roses. Life is not a straight line. Life is full of curve balls, and it keeps throwing, and you have to align everything, and you have to keep moving forward. Get smarter, get wiser. So friends, now I am coming back. I think it will take 20 minutes, I think. So that's a story. And then after soft skills, what I did was I started a next story I am entering is soft leadership. Having earned my PhD in soft skills in the year 2011, applied for a postdoctoral course from Harvard, and I was rejected in the year 2016 because after completion of PhD, within 5 years you have to do postdoctoral course. I don't know about other universities. So that was the last day. I came to know these things later because I'm a late bloomer, and nobody mentored me, nobody guided me, nobody groomed. So I used everything I learnt of my own from books, right? Then applied for postdoctoral course in the year 2016 from Harvard. I thought that I would go for it. So it was 1 year course. Unfortunately, it was rejected. It was a blow in my life. If I got my PhD, if I got my postdoctoral course from Harvard, I would have got a better brand, and I would have got opportunities, and I would have grown globally, and all my financial woes would have gone, and I would have got my postdoctoral course from Harvard. So many things would have, with one stroke, if I had completed my postdoctoral course from Harvard, with one stroke, all my problem would have been solved, and we would have gone to the next level. But again, setbacks, then brain stroke, all problems. So everything happens for a reason, and nothing comes easy. Then I started doing research on soft leadership, because usually after doing PhD, academicians they get complacent. But in my case, what I do is that there is no saturation point in my life. I work until I'll work throughout my life. Uh, I'll go drop. I'll drop dead. I I I work till the last moment, and and so that's the thing. So I didn't know I don't know how to put the correct words in this context. I want to go. I want to drop dead. That means I want to work hard till my last moment, until the last breath. And okay, so then I blended soft skills with the soft leadership. Soft skills I earned, and leadership is the one very close to my heart because I am an Indian Air Force veteran. Then I blended soft skills with leadership and coined a new leadership perspective, that is soft leadership. Now I'll briefly talk about soft leadership. I keep researching different aspects like Mecca's method. That's one I have created. Then 4am rule, Professor MS.Rao's 4am rule, Mecca's method. Then soft leadership framework. Now it's drizzling again, so I have to rush back. I can't do it's raining, so I have to move fast. There is no shelter here. Just 1 minute. Yes. Oh, it's raining. As I said, it's a very not. Oh. Okay. So if the weather is not static here in Seattle. It's raining now. How to go back? I told you some time back, back pain, brain stroke, heavy rain. Now same situation is coming now. So I'll go to shop and wait in case if I'll find out. Then I'll explain. So my goodness, it's raining. My goodness, how to? So I can't focus to multiple things. That's the problem with me. I focus on only one thing and I justify. So I will wait for a moment. That's some people they are coming with umbrella. I think they have prepared with the umbrella. I think. Some birds, pigeons, crows. Oh, holy, yeah. Somebody, oh my goodness, people are come with the umbrella. Okay, then I'll go back. So it's raining. See, what shall I do? Oh, it's like a catch-22 situation. You have to go forward or backward. So, oh my goodness, it's raining. Oh, I have to get. Yeah, I have to. Yes, I got clearance. Oh my goodness. So it's raining. I'll wait here. Okay, I'm standing here. Okay, friends, so I'm standing here. It's rainy. It's raining heavily, and I'll share my challenge. So soft leadership. So I integrated soft skills with soft leadership and called a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. This soft leadership, I'll give you a couple of definitions about soft leadership. soft leadership blends soft skills with your left brain and leadership with your right brain. That's one. Second thing is soft leadership is not about complaining, it's not about criticizing, it's not about whining. Soft leadership is all about adding value and making a difference in the lives of others too. And the soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. The soft leadership helps organizations achieve excellence and effectiveness. And the soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are generation baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. All generations, this soft leadership is useful. The soft leadership helps all people, all aspects, especially from the perspective of technology. And I am not a tech savvy, that's one more challenge, but I want to explore something, and I would like to integrate some aspects of technology with soft leadership and do some further research and discover something new to impact humankind. That's my vision. Hopefully God gives me some strength and courage and some more lifetime to do this research and to discover something new and impact humankind. So let me wait here. It's raining. It's raining. Okay, I'll go back. So it's raining. Okay. This soft leadership is unique in many aspects. I often ask people to interview me, and sometimes people request me to interview me, and sometimes I also approach them to interview me. So either way. So I emphasize on getting interviewed by various hosts and podcasts so that I can add some impact. I can add value and impact. So that's what I am doing, and I got one more opportunity to get interviewed on soft leadership. So when I get interviewed by various other outlets, what happens? I'll reach out to more and more people, and I will do some more research, and then I will keep growing. So this research is a regular process. Research is a regular process and ongoing process. You should not stop it. You should keep going. Okay. So I'll do some more research. And the soft leadership is unique in some aspects. Okay, I'll keep moving. I can't. Still, it's raining. So the soft leadership is unique in 4 aspects because the soft leadership is the book I have mentioned and published. That the name of the book is Soft Leadership: A New Direction to Leadership. So you can see the drops on my mobile, water drops you can find. So I'll come to the again. The soft leadership is unique in 4 aspects. One thing is that okay, I'll keep walking, otherwise the rain will go on like this. Here I can't depend on rain. I'll keep walking. So I'll circle back to my story on soft leadership. This soft leadership is unique in 4 aspects. First thing is that I published a book titled Soft Leadership: A New Direction to Leadership, and I attended the webinar. That's one thing. And this soft leadership is the book that I have dedicated to Peter Drucker, who is known as the father of modern management. That's one thing. Second thing, the soft leadership received foreword from Philip Kotler, who is known as father of modern marketing. Two, that is a great achievement in my life. Third thing, the soft leadership uh, uh, received leadership code from Dave Ulrich, who is known as father of modern HR. That is the third aspect. Fourth aspect is that I am known as the father of the soft leadership globally. I am known as the father of soft leadership globally. If you Google my name with Professor M.S. and soft leadership, then you will find articles and research papers on soft leadership. And I serve on the Airtel boards of JVPL and DLO of Emerald. Various other journals I still serve as board member, and I published 300 research papers apart from 1000 articles I published. So because of all these contributions, I am known as the father of soft leadership globally. This is the uniqueness of soft leadership, and if you are interested, you can Google soft leadership and Professor M.S. Rao. You will find some material, and I am doing research, and I'll add a few more points, and I'm creating some triggers, and I'm trying to integrate with technology. So various it's a holistic process. It's not one way. So I'll integrate all these aspects and create something new to impact humankind. This is briefly about soft leadership. So now, since I am rushing back, and so I would like to share some messages. You must emphasize two things. I emphasize education and character. You should have good character and good education. Then you can succeed in any part of the world. And I would like to call it as character education. You should have education with character, right? If you are having mere character, it doesn't work. You should have character. If you have education and if you don't have character, it doesn't have any it doesn't have any purpose. So you should have both education and character, so that you can lead your life mindfully, ethically. So these are the messages I am sharing with everyone. Embrace technology, embrace change. The only thing constant in this world is change. If you don't change, you will be left out of the race. You will be invisible. If you want to be visible, what happens? You have to learn and grow. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. That should be the process. And technology is very much required. Without technology, you can't survive. Now I am surviving because of this technology. So we must embrace technology for social good. At the same time, we should see that bad actors don't play a havoc, and technology should not become a disaster. If technology goes to bad actors, it will be a Frankenstein or disaster. So harness technology for social good, and we need to have a healthy debate, consensus with technology experts, scholars, researchers, and all stakeholders, and so that we can leverage technology, and we can impact in a holistic manner. So these are the two aspects. First thing, embrace technology and embrace change. So these are the things. And now I am close to that. Now I think rain stopped. So okay. But anyhow, I did not take any risk. I took already risk. Although braving the back pain and braving the rain and braving the brain stroke, all challenges, I'm coming back. So be positive and keep moving. Life is all about moving, gain momentum, keep moving, avoid criticizing, avoid blaming others, create your own destiny. Let bygones be bygones, forget the past, let bygones be bygones, keep moving. Life is all about possibilities. Enjoy every moment of your life. Now it's 1 minute, 1 hour 30 minutes. I'll go back. I don't want to take any further risk. Oh, it's chilling here. It's very chilling. It's very cold and chilling, and the weather is changing drastically. Again, I should not get further severe back pain. So I'm coming back. So I want to see my own face once again. I want to give. See, you can see the drops falling over my head. So be positive. So the message is that I braving the brain stroke, braving the rain, braving the back pain, and still I'm sharing my story and keep inspiring others. Never give up. Everything is possible in this world. Take care. Share with my networks with gratitude.